It's live now.
Huh. Where's the cord at?
Front seat.
Front seat.
You got everybody? So you want to get through that angle? I might have to put mine over there, but
I'm gonna put it on the side.
Angle and shit.
I was gonna put it on the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over there, put mine over there where his is
Where you
at.
gonna stand, like right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you probably right next to your car.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna be next to you and your brother right here next to me.
Alright, so you over there,
Go over a little bit. So I know I'm gonna have to probably move mine over and get that side angle.
We might have to move that. This one.
I don't think this.
The gang sign up.
Is this the cord?
Nah. It's in the middle console. It's real long. It's just going like all the way to the book.
They ain't seen this one before. All the brothers out here. There's more of them? There's more of those guys? Fuck yeah.
They called for backup.
So they called back.
That's what happened.
They called for
Yeah,
backup.
shit. Well,
You got your brother Charles Brown, man.
Leave me out.
It's the second Corinthians 4 here.
yeah, you got that in your pocket? You want to grab Proverbs 24 and 10? That would be our second.
What happened?
Yeah, you can grab it.
You see everybody?
Yeah, I do. Probably not for the come out this way.
Yeah, just try not to block that door because it's going to open up. So, yeah, we should be all right.
You gotta move over.
Yeah, to your left a little.
Nah, just move it.
Yeah, just, you could have stayed behind your thing. Just swing your camera over this. There you go, right there. There you go.
That's perfect.
Is it still charging?
Yes, sir. Okay.
We got everybody. You good?
Yeah.
Here we go, y'all. Hands up. Right, y'all.
2 Corinthians 4 and 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed.
With that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Rakadash.
We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well, and greetings and salutations to the Aqua and that speckled bird that is listening and learning. We have guests from the Church of Philadelphia. Brothers, want to introduce yourselves?
Brother Michael Holland.
Shalom, shalom, the brother Tazabah.
Shalom, Brother Raza.
Oh, my bad. I'm not from Philly, but your Bible call. Shalom.
And I'm Mauzar. And we're the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and the rise of the children of Israel, starting with the elect men. Okay? All right, grab that again for me, your pop, please.
2 Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
We are troubled on every side, but yet not distressed. Okay? We're talking about mainly the elect. We're troubled on every side, but so are the 2/3 troubled on every side. But we are not perplexed. Okay? We're not going to fade, man, because of this shit that Esau's pushing out here right now. We're just not going to do it. Okay? We have Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Yah meaning he, Hawa, who is, and Yahweh Shai, he who saves. And who is he coming to save? The children of Israel.
Right.
Mainly the elect men, the 144,000, and the 1/3. Okay? So now we know what's coming to this place. This dollar's getting ready to collapse. There ain't gonna be no goddamn food for you people to go to Antebellum's the fuck to eat. Okay? That's what's coming. Go ahead, Brother Reed.
We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed.
Cast down but not destroyed. The Most High said he wasn't going to destroy all of Israel, man, when he comes with this thing. Okay? It's not going to go down like that. You want to grab that? Proverbs 24:10.
It's the book of Proverbs, 24, verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
If thou faint in the day of adversity, because that's just like I said, man, the food is getting ready to be done. You ain't going to just be able to go to the grocery store no more. Okay? The corner store to get some fucking Cheetos and a hot bologna. Okay? You see? Go ahead, brother.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 22. Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
The sown places. What are the sown places? All your grocery stores still have food in them, don't they? These are sown places. They're going to be unsown. There's going to be a food shortage out here. Okay? That's what's coming to this place. Death and destruction. Okay, a lot of people are going to give themselves for whatever to get some damn food in their damn bellies, man. Esau knows what good about that. He knows good and well about that. Your ancestor, okay, the first so-called white man, what did he do when he had with his birthright? He gave it up for some food because his stomach was growling. So he knows that's what he's going to use against these people out here.
If I can back you up real fast, like the brother said, you got famine of bread coming to America. Even your president is telling you that.
Yep.
You know, he letting you know that he said his words was that the worst is in front of us.
That's right.
It's not behind us, man. So you got Jacob's trouble coming and all those things. So if your president is telling you that, well, listen, man, we've been telling you that for years, man.
That's right.
You know, but as soon as Esau Edom tell you, now you want to listen, man.
Yeah.
It's that woman that's in Travella.
Yup.
You know,
Right.
it's
Right.
basically gradualism.
Yup.
You know, they're getting you used to the way, you know, they're forewarning you what's coming
Yeah, that lack
in a
of food.
roundabout way.
Yeah, that lack of food, man.
Goddamn devils.
You know, go ahead and finish that.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
The full storehouses. Hey, I just was reading an article about fertilizer being stopped shipping by the trains to these farmers, man. Okay? So what's that going to cause? A lack of food, man. They can't store a damn thing.
Right.
You know?
Well, you actually see that now. Like you go into these certain markets, it's certain foods is just completely wiped out, man. Basically, you know.
And hey, remember during the so-called pandemic, you know, they said, hey, you can only buy one of this,
Right.
two of this,
Right.
and that's it.
That's right.
Yo, that's a part of your new world order.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They let you know. Like, you can go back to the Obama administration.
Yeah.
As well, it's the same one because Joe Biden's the president now. But that's when they first started putting the calories and everything on the foods and all that. Before they wasn't doing it.
That's the rationing.
Yeah.
And I told somebody that like 10 years ago. When I make spaghetti, I love spaghetti. And I was going to the store to get the jars, you know, I started noticing that the jars were thicker. I was like, God damn, but you know what I mean? I used to be able to eat spaghetti for like 3 fucking days. You know, I can't eat the same amount, you know? And I took notice of that, and it's even worse now, man. You're paying for less. You're paying more for less, you know?
Hey, check out these restaurants too. They ain't giving you those big old bowls no more. They ain't rationing too.
You're not even getting what you're paying for.
Right.
Everything got shrunk.
Yeah.
And the prices went up, man.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Anybody got
I got a piece of it. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Many of them that dwell on the earth are going to perish from famine. Okay? I was saying that earlier, how these people, man, they're going to find out when these grocery stores start locking them doors, man, and not and allowing only a certain amount of people in, like the brother was saying, you know? That's what's going to happen.
Now you got armed guards in there.
Yeah,
Right.
some places.
Markets.
Right.
Who was that ass down in Florida? They had the chicken wire around the fucking the meat.
Right.
They had chicken wire around meat, man. Where you think this is coming from?
Right.
You know?
That's right. Because they know, man. Bring it back. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Shall perish of famine. Go ahead.
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
And why is that? Because a lot of these people that are going to be hungry as hell, what they going to do? They're going to kick people's doors down. They're going to take their damn food. Okay? And they're going to take people out of those homes to sell them for food.
That's right.
And some of them may become food. Okay?
Ooh,
You see?
talk to it.
Because that's what's coming to this place, man. You know? I think I was listening to the other Manata Zakba out in the main cab up in, what is that, Connecticut? Boston? He's up in Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah, he was talking about after 15, 20 days, man, without food, you know, people start considering cannibalism.
Oh, that's coming.
Okay? So don't get it twisted. If you're not down by the sword, if you're not killed when these people come shit, and if you're put down by the sword, you dragged out the house for a fucking leg or an arm. Okay?
That's the spirit too. We was actually listening to them brothers as we was driving here.
They had the live joint. I was watching that.
God.
You know? Because that's the time that we're in right now. You know what I mean? And people they aren't considering. They're not paying attention to what's really going on out here. You know? And they look at us like we're foolish. Oh, them guys is full of hate. God, we're full of love. We're out here teaching the children of Israel who they are. And telling them to come back to their power. Yeah. You know, so that these things don't happen to them. You see? We don't want these things to happen to our people, even though a lot of them are going to die by the sword, starvation. Okay? All right? Go ahead, Al.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
That's right. We don't even have to break that down. You know?
Like you said, they're going to be burning people's houses for the lack of bread. It's about to get real bad out here. You know, like Jacob's trouble. You know, that's a time of trouble that's never been before since it was a nation.
That's right.
So you just read back, like we was on Daniel's 7th chapter, going over that, you know, and you got to look at all the nations. It was 4 major nations that they were talking about. So you got what? The Medo-Persians. You got the
No, Syria, Babylonia. Then
Syria, Babylonia, Assyria, Babylonia. Then you got what?
Medo-Persian.
Medo-Persia, and then the
Greece.
Greeks
and Rome.
There you go. So no, you look at all those rulerships, and since that you're gonna have it's gonna be a time of trouble since none of them was around,
Right,
man.
that's
And
right.
they did us bad in Rome, man.
They damn sure
You know,
did.
they was burning us like for lights, man. On the street, on the street post, man. They burnt Israelites, man.
Wow.
And had them lit up for light. You know.
And hey, Jake, nothing you do is going to save you.
That's
right.
Salvation is in Yahweh Shem
That
Yahushua,
is it.
and then this comforter,
That's
the
it.
word.
That's right.
I got a precept for that too, unless you still got some.
Yeah, you got that.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 7. Therefore, I will look unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I will wait for the power of my salvation.
I will wait.
My power will hear me.
My power will hear me.
That's right, God.
You know?
We got some more on that too. Verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in the darkness, Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be a light unto me.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Now you got that.
Not good though. Read that one more time.
Come.
That's fire right there.
Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy.
Because now look, they was rejoicing against us when they took us out of power. You know, when matter of fact, you got what the 3-day war. I remember, I forgot what Rothschild it was, but he wrote a letter to somebody concerning us. He's like, we're happy to inform you that we took them down, took their land basically. And that's when they gave it to the
Independence, Joe.
Yeah. So now they was rejoicing over it.
Yeah.
They was rejoicing when they brought us over here in slavery.
Yeah.
You know, because it's the scripture, I believe. It's not that one, but it says, bless the Lord for I am rich. You know, because when they had us in slavery, that's the only reason why America is the way it is now.
Hello.
Because of the sweat of our ancestors.
The
Right?
Psalms 83rd chapter proves.
God.
God.
Go ahead, brother.
God. When I fall, I shall arise.
Right, so we fell. Now it's this time for us to rise up, man.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't always going to be down, but all the nations going to kick us while we're down. You know, but now that what they say, laugh now, cry later, man. You know, the shoe goes on the other foot. You know, so now you start to see Esau. They starting to get judged even more and more and more, man.
Right.
They becoming the what? The new niggas. You
Is
know.
that Deuteronomy 30 and 7?
Yup, that's what I'm feeling. Cause somebody read that bubble with something.
When I sit in darkness, Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be a light unto me.
Man. And yo, where we at? We're in a dark place, man. And the Lord, he put his spirit back on us, going to the book of Ezekiel, the dry bones, man. He breathed that breath back into us. That breath is the scriptures, and that's that light, man.
That's
You
right.
know?
That's right.
You got it, brother.
I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him.
That's right. So everything that we have to go through, we got to bear that, man. And our people, they don't understand the reason why they going through. It's like the average Jake that walk up around down the street, they complaining, and they don't even know why they complaining.
Right.
Or what's the
Right.
reason? Oh, you see that, man? That's messed up. He just got gunned down for no reason. Nah, it was for a reason.
Yeah, it was a judgment.
That's right, brother.
Judgment.
You know, that they don't understand that Esau is the Lord's sword, man.
Right.
Once you understand this, when you understand the judgments and everything, you're able to just look at it like, damn, you know, this is what we got to go through. We sinned against the Lord. You know? So once you turn back to him, that's when he's gonna have your back.
Right. The man's ways please the Lord, even his enemies shall be at peace.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Right. So when they say plead, matter of fact, somebody got that word plead. I believe that's like he ain't coming just to
Right, please don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Chill it. Yeah. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for
See,
me.
that's judgment. It's gonna be judgment, man. You know.
He's coming back with that sword.
That's right. He ain't want no pussy shit like please, Esau,
Right.
please let him go. Nah, man, he coming to fuck your ass up.
I got you.
Man.
Word please. Cause to feel happy and satisfied here reign.
Nah, please.
Oh, please.
And
Please,
then
please.
what scriptures that?
This is Micah 7, and that's verse 9.
Yeah, Micah 7 and 9.
Blue letter.
We got the blue letter.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have been there anyways. What was the scripture again?
Micah 7 and 9.
know, when you hear that, people think, oh, like you coming to beg.
Right,
man.
right.
You know?
Oh yeah, when he talks about pleading, man, it's, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were doing something else that was on prerogative.
I got it right here.
Got it, that's about.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, I haven't been, I don't use this doing a lot, so.
The word plead in the Hebrew, Strong's 87378, rayah. And they say to toss, to grapple.
Got it.
All right, mostly figuratively to wrangle, to hold a controversy.
Yeah, yo, what's the scripture say? He said he has a controversy, you know. So the Lord got a controversy with Esau, Edom, man. Mm-hmm. That's the ones that's actually running the society right now, man. So you can't say, what do you say, wrangle?
Yeah, wrangle.
Wrangle.
Right.
Yeah, he coming to get busy on them, man.
Mhm.
Like this ain't gonna be no, like yo, what's that in Isaiah 40-something, I believe, 47:3, he said, I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah.
You know? Because when he come back, he came as a man, and what you do, you put him to death. Mm-hmm. So when he come back, you ain't gonna be able to put him to death, man, because he's coming in all his glory. He's coming in his
power.
Yeah, his glorious body, man. You know? Because why is he coming back like that? Because it's his time to be in rulership.
Right.
You know, he's coming to take his kingdom. Man. Matter of fact, you got that?
Because he could have did it then.
That towards the end.
But that wasn't prophecy. He could have, no, my bad. What I was saying was, Yahweh Shai, he could have took down the world then.
Yep.
But that wasn't the prophecy. You see? And that's why he's coming like a thief at night.
That's right.
You know?
When they not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
And that's like right now.
Right
you
now,
got,
yeah.
You got when the whole pandemic was going on and everything, everybody was looking for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, something about to happen. And now they gonna make everything seem like it's going back to normal.
Right,
Everybody gonna go back to their regular lives and bam, that's what's gonna hit them.
That'll put you right to sleep.
That's right.
And just to land back on the brother, when you talk about that word wrangle, I mean, that reminds me of the precept when the earth is going to be tossed to and fro.
Oh, wow.
Like, you know what I mean? You just, that's
You might have to
Yeah. That's Isaiah 24, right?
I believe so.
The word, the real
two for real.
That's
Yeah,
what the drunk is.
yeah.
And this is it.
And that's heavy for the earth to move like
Like
that.
that.
So
You're
just
gonna have to
imagine
be
the
off of this. You're gonna have to be off of this place when that shit happens.
Yo, that when I see your glass, man. just imagine the earthquake, man. How how the magnitude. I remember that like years ago when the earthquake happened in Philly. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, we had it here.
Yeah, just the tremble. I never had to be here too.
Hey, you
And it
stand
came from there. And the way the earth shook, I never felt it in my life. So what the fuck
scared the
is
shit
that?
out of me.
Everybody, that was just like a little, like a tremor you might have said.
2.0 or
Yeah,
some
God, that shit wasn't enough. And the people running out, oh my God, what's going
We're
on?
gonna die.
Yeah. the earth rolled to and fro like a drunken man. That's going to be some shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And the Lord said he's coming back to plead with all flesh, man. His sword, with a sword.
That's right. There was some more on that, brother.
He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Right. And y'all, behold his righteousness.
Right.
And it's all about him, man.
That's right. That's why we say the name. We out here saying Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, because we're exalting him. We're not putting ourselves in that light. We're putting Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in that light.
That's right. Just like when Yahweh Shai came, glory to the Father.
Yeah.
You know, he never spoke about himself, he spoke of his Father.
Exactly.
He was a man without reputation.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Isaiah chapter 24 and 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. and it shall fall and not rise again.
Yeah, yo, and that's their kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Their kingdom's going to fall and not rise again, man. You know, because when it says, Yahweh Shah kingdom is going to be a world without end, man.
That's right.
We're never going by the power. And now you got Moab, you know, the children of Lot thinking, yo, they're going to be the next ones up and run.
Nah,
Because
Isaiah
they get their
45 and
finances.
17.
Yeah, they getting their finances in order and everything, thinking the gold and everything, they doing all that shit.
Right. Russia's stockpiling gold. They
Yup,
want people to buy with gold and rubles.
Yup, come.
You know, their oil.
But all that's doing is that kingdom is divided, you know?
45 and 17.
Ain't that a bar right there?
Yeah, that's
It's growing
Annie
like
Valley.
a jungle.
That's why I said that earlier. About, y'all ain't gonna be able to just walk up in the Annie Valley. You know? Unless you got $500 in the bank to pay for a fucking hamburger and french fries. So that's all you're going to get soon.
Right.
You got that, Danny?
Yeah, Dan
Oh,
7.
that was it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Danny 7, when it goes into towards the end by the outside. That's what we coming at, man. We're coming into our part.
That's right.
But first, this place has to be destroyed and the true dirt of our people have to die, man.
Yeah.
Right here in Babylon. I think it's like 20.
Yeah,
It's like back in the 20s.
20.
Nah, wait.
Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation.
With an everlasting salvation. Go ahead.
And ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
Right, just like the brother said. Israel's going to have a world without end, man. You Chinese, you Russians, and all you other nations, go ahead and keep stockpiling the gold. Keep digging it up. Keep making them bars, because we're going to use that shit for our streets, man. Okay? That's all for us.
That shit belong to us.
You know? That's right.
You know, like Apostle Tahar, so they just warming it up.
All right, then they got all the other stuff down in the Vatican, man.
Yeah, kind.
You know?
Oh, man, kind. Yo, they got, oh, man, so many books and books and books buried underneath there.
Right.
Books and artifacts.
Right, that's right.
Shit, they might have
All
some
that
of King
gold.
David's fucking plates down there. You know what I mean?
That's
Shit.
crazy. And what's crazy about that is that's how they want to keep us buried.
Buried,
They
up.
don't want us to, why they buried it? Because they ain't want us to get that information.
Exactly.
You know, but the Lord, He woke us up, man. You can't hide nothing from, you know, your about some outside, man.
That's right.
Revealeth his secrets to the servant of Christ.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
Let me go right to the point in 27 in terms of the kingdom and
Sorry,
dominion,
like 20,
or 25.
Yeah, 25.
Spirit. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And that's what Esau's doing now, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yo, matter of fact, the Pope is doing all that shit. Yo, God's not coming back. You know? And that's because they don't want him to come back.
Right.
You know, but they know that's why they got the space forces. You know, they keeping an eye on the chariots. You seeing more and more chariots,
Right.
so they getting more and more scared, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they telling people, because all our people know right now in this society is Esau's bullshit, man. You know, so whatever they say, basically that's the rule, man. That's the rules, man. But we're telling you out the scriptures and proving it to you. Like, yo, all their kingdoms fell, man. You know, so this one's about to fall as well.
This one ain't no different.
You know,
God.
It ain't no damn
that's
different.
right, brother.
God.
There's nothing new under the sun, man.
Hell no.
You know, and how you know that a society is falling? It starts with the economy first, man. Your economics and your money. You know, now they're trying to switch it over to Bitcoin, man, the digital currency. You know, they want that digital currency, man. Hey, man, that's going into the MOT thing.
Right. So they can control it. What the hell is, you don't even know what it is. It's just out there, digital currency.
That's right. Because they don't want nobody, like, you know how you got money, you stashing them in the shoebox and all that. They want to know all your
Everything. They want to track everything.
Yeah. How much did he spend today?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right here.
And where did he spend it at?
Yup, and that started with them, you know how they get them cards for like shop rights and stuff. You scan it, be like, you got your card, sir?
Right.
Special security card, whatever, you scan it. Now once you scan it, they know exactly what you buy.
Yeah,
Right,
That's
right.
what they want to do.
Yep.
Yep.
Track
They want
everything.
they want to be
full
like
control.
The Most High,
Yeah.
man. You know, matter of fact, you grab that.
Yeah, I was watching one video, brother, from Vegas sit downs, man, and the Edomite was talking about the RFID chip, different things like that, and basically, he said we ain't gonna be waiting for no man up in the clouds to come do this. We're gonna do it ourselves, basically.
Right.
Esau being proud as hell.
Yeah.
Talking about we're gonna change you. We're gonna manufacture you human beings into what we want you to be.
Right.
See what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hey, no, that's crazy.
And that's them trying to be like the Most High.
That's right.
God.
See?
God.
Right. I watched a movie. It was called Ghost Soul or something like that.
Mhm.
But they was like putting humans together.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they had. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey, but Esau's a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
These are things that he does, man.
Yeah.
You know. What you got about him?
Con, back to the top. Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
That's right. They wore us the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
You know, doing slavery. Said, yo, even to right now, man. Like yesterday, I worked a fucking 16-hour shift.
Right.
Where they wear you the fuck out, man.
Right.
As long as they got a body where they want you, they don't care.
don't give
Because
a
the
damn.
money's going to them, man. You know, they wore us out through slavery. So every kingdom that we was in, they wore us out, man. But this one right here, they tearing us up, man. That's why the Lord got there. He's coming back to deliver us, man.
Yeah, what he said.
Man.
Time is short, and even the very time is short, and there shall be
No flesh saved.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Hey, and if you're a man of the Lord and you ain't going through shit, then I don't know. I don't know, brother. You may need to check that shit. Right,
Like when you look
right,
in the mirror.
right. If you comfortable, you living deliciously, I don't know, brother.
He chastised them.
Right, right.
Right.
The scriptures say, they should say peace and safety. Sudden destruction shall come upon them.
God.
That's that comfortable shit.
Right.
A lot of our people are like that, even though they don't have shit. You know, the majority of them, you know, they little food stamps and you know
Right.
they
Benefits and
simple ass life that they think they have is
Right.
good. You know, they're struggling when them grocery stores start shutting down and all these other things start taking place, the dollar collapses. Them people aren't going to know how to fucking move. Man.
Right, right.
You
A
know?
lot of people going to eat, man.
Yeah, God.
Yep.
All that shit you storing and saving up, you saving storing for us.
Elect.
Yeah,
We
you
come to
damn
take
right.
that shit.
That's right.
Yep.
And just how you gonna be comfortable when they tell you this is not your rest?
Right.
God.
You know, so
God.
why would you be comfortable if you know it's not your rest? That means you're not a man of the Lord.
Right.
Now, you still being in captivity right now.
Right.
Huh? That's right. Yeah, bro.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change times and laws.
They did that. Yo, look, like
Just recently.
God.
I know what you're talking
No,
about.
no, video on that.
When Biden did the spring forward, the time change, where they don't want you to turn the clock up in the spring or back in the winter.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, these motherfuckers, man. And then every month is supposed to have 29 fucking days.
Right.
Okay, it's supposed to follow the moon.
God.
So that way that you know when the month is over.
God.
You know, during the new moon, and then
That's a Sabbath.
the Sabbath.
God.
That's a Sabbath.
God.
That's
Say
how
that
you
Genesis
know.
1. You know what I mean? Right at the beginning.
You know?
That's right.
But
For all
Esau,
you-
what does he do? He puts an extra 2 days on this month, takes a day off of this month. You know?
Look what they did to February.
February 28 days, leap years and
Yeah,
shit.
cuz that's changing time,
Right.
seasons, and all that. Man.
You know, the one brother said, you know, since that they were talking to a brother that was walking by, he was in a camp. And the brother said, well, in 2000, when nothing happened, he fell out.
Nah, I just
And the one brother was talking to him and said, well, listen, brother, let me explain something to you. He said, well, we don't even know what fucking year we're in right now. We could be in 1999 right now.
God.
So what you gonna do when the end of this year comes and all hell breaks loose? You see what I'm saying?
See, and the Lord did that for a reason, man.
Yep.
Because just like going back in the wilderness, there's a lot of people, because a lot of people was in it just for that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But see, even with back then, he says no man knows the time of the hour, man.
Exactly.
You know, so you can't pinpoint nothing, man.
Even though somebody made a statement, he said Ariah made a statement that 2000, the world was going to come to an end. He doesn't know because Yahweh Shah don't even know what
Right.
it is.
Right.
Or they ain't.
That's why they should have read. Like, yo, did I read that? Then it's like, something's off with it, you know. But hey, man, but that was the spirit of the Lord working at that time.
All right.
Hey, and if you didn't, and if you okay, let's say obviously the brother, you know, didn't have it at the year 2000. It didn't happen, right?
No.
You still, if you're a man of the Lord, you still know it's going to happen.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Sooner or later.
Right.
That's right.
So
Just
you
like-
lost
just
faith
like-
and you fell out because it didn't happen at the time that a man said it?
Just
Yeah.
like Jonah, when Jonah was in Nineveh.
Nineveh.
And he was
For 40
prophesying
days, yeah.
downfall, and it
And it
happened.
never happened.
Right.
Because they repented.
Right.
But
Right.
eventually it still happened.
Right.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And he shall think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
Yeah, the Lord, hey, and that's what happened. Lord gave it to him. Because what? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So it's their time to rule. So they're supposed to do what they're doing.
Right.
That's how you know who this
Right.
man is, man. You know? Yeah, bro.
26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end.
Right, man. God's done it, you saw it.
That's right.
They're taking away your power, man. Your whole kingdom is crumbling right in front of you.
That's right.
That's why they're going crazy. They're panicking right now. You know, they're really scared. Because they hear us out here. They really watching. They're like, yo, these niggas know what they're talking about. But we gotta tell them that they don't know what they're talking about. So they're gonna try to make you seem crazy.
Yeah.
Just like with them entertainers, man, like Dave Chappelle. When he started, even Kanye West, when he went on that little rant, he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they made him look like he was crazy and everything. You know, and then sent him, he was lying. Now all of a sudden, you gotta go talk to Donald Trump. What's that, Make America Great Again. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you do look crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, what the fuck is up with this guy?
Nuts. Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what they do though. The
Yeah.
elites, man, they'll tear your ass up,
Yeah.
man. If you sign them papers in that blood and do all them rituals,
Because you going against the grain with them.
Ah.
You know, you going to what's that? Biting the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
You know.
that's like Yahweh Shadow too, man. Because you know, when we come into this thing, we basically a spiritual contract's been signed,
No, God.
and it goes back to when the blood was being sprinkled on us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So what's that mean, man? That's blood in and blood the fuck out.
Say we're bought with a price.
Ah.
You know.
You gonna get put to death, man.
And yo, that's when Esau works like that on the left hand side. And yo, they be signing them contracts in blood.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Their
blood.
own
That's
blood.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
So you're bound to that contract.
Yep.
Man. You know. You look at it, brother.
Back to 26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
See, there you go, man. So that's what we glory in. Because the kingdom, everything under the heavens, man. Because you could go to what? 2nd Ezra chapter 6. And what's that about? Going down and said the earth is made for our city.
Yeah.
Why don't we
we have a
Inheritance.
Inheritance. No, but hey, man, because it was given to them at this time, man. But now when Yahweh Shah comes back, he's going to take it. You know, that's why it talks about he had all these crowns on his head. That's because he took down all the kingdoms.
Yeah.
All the kingdom of this place, man. Because they still here, man. All them kingdoms are still here right now. You know, America is just the one ruling right now.
This 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 56. As for the other people, which also come about them, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and have likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
And speaking of heathen, look. They walking past us, right? God, right?
Elon,
Yep.
Ishmael.
And we was in slavery under all them motherfuckers,
Yeah.
right? You know? Yeah, bro.
Okay. But we, thy people whom thou hast called, so let me go back up. And now, O Lord, behold these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Okay?
Keep going.
But we thy people whom thou have called thy firstborn, thy only begotten,
That's right.
and thy fervent lover,
That's right.
and are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we possess an inheritance? So let me read that back. And if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
You see, and no, that's the sin. That's what's happening. Like, yo, man, it sucks. You know, you made this for us. Why we don't got? Why we not ruling like that? You know, but you gotta think about when Yahweh Shah was on the scene. He was like, if this was my world, if this was my kingdom, my men would fight. They're done. You know what I'm saying? So he knew, he understood, like, yo, we with. And he even said it. I'm not of this world, man.
That's right.
You know, because that same world exists today. And that was in the Roman Empire. You know, and America is a spin-off of the Roman Empire. You know, so the same thing. If Yahweh Shah wasn't from this world, which world goes into the word cosmos or cosmos, which means an orderly arrangement. You know, so the world right here is in chaos, man. This world has no order in it at all, man.
Yeah, that's going into the second, what is that, second of the sixth, where it talks about Esau's the end of the world. That's where the world goes into eon, which is age.
Yeah.
You see?
Right.
So this age, this carnal age is going to end, man.
That's right, Con.
And men are going to come into a more spiritual way of living, man, when Yahweh Shah comes on this earth. Even the other nations are going to be more spiritual because they're going to be following the law, statutes, and commandments. They're going to be eating right. You see?
They ain't gonna have no choice.
Yeah, goddamn right they ain't.
They gotta follow the law and get put to death.
Yeah, it needs all.
Got it. It's still a little more now.
Yeah, come. Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
Yo, that's what you just said.
Yeah.
All dominions, all the kingdoms gonna obey and serve. And that's what we was talking about when we went over this. That's a cut to all those dudes that say that Yahweh Shah is not going to be crazy. He's not going to be worshipped.
Yeah, okay.
You know, you're supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. You know, because he comes in his father's image, man. You know, so you got to worship the Father. And he tells you, no man make it to the Father but through me, man.
And what does he say? That those that would not serve me, bring them before me and slay
Slay
them.
them.
Yeah, that's right.
Chop that damn
That's
head right off.
So that's some Shikari niggas talking about they don't believe in Yahweh Shah and all that. Because they don't believe in the book of Hebrews. You know, and the book of Hebrews talking about Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't have to worship Yahweh Shah.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
man.
crazy, man.
Come on,
It's crazy,
man.
Yeah, kind of. And so they think like that. You know, they put to death.
Yeah.
You know? There's more on that brother though.
Yeah. Hitherto is the end of the matter.
Mm.
As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much troubled me, and my countenance changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart.
Yeah, God, he goes, that fucked his head up, man. To see all that back then, and you like, God damn, Joe, he said he got sick, man.
Yeah, Ezra.
No,
What me?
Daniel too. Daniel
Yeah.
got
Oh,
sick.
Daniel.
He couldn't get, I think they say he was in the bed for a couple of days, man. He was jacked up, man. You know, because you got to think, like back in that time, you never seen this picture. So the Lord showed him the destruction of all these kingdoms. Man.
Right.
Yeah, come for a man to see that, you got like, God.
All that fire.
Yeah, God. I ain't getting off the bed either.
Yeah.
He probably like, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Just think about John the Revelator, man.
Happy Easter or Happy Sunday, John.
I was saying John the Revelator.
Yeah,
His vision.
he saw.
He saw the earth be destroyed.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah, I was listening to a video by Apostle Jahar. He was talking about, I mean, we brought it up in the one camp, and then a couple weeks later, I heard Apostle Jahar bring it up, how he thinks that these brothers were in what they call a holodeck on Star Trek. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so, yeah, so it was like they were up there in the spirit, man, in a thing called like that would be similar to the holodeck.
Right.
And them brothers, you know, if you watch Star Trek,
Right.
you know how it is. You really fighting motherfuckers. The world's moving around, an earthquake will be happening. So, you know, that's probably a lot of the reason why they got sick, because they were actually feeling the things that were smell. They may have been smelling them. You know what I mean?
And nah, cause no, like when you dream, that shit be
They be
real.
real as
Yeah.
that.
Like you really
You feel the
it.
pain
Yeah,
and shit
man.
sometimes. Yeah.
And That's how he say he seals his instructions in your sleep.
Yeah. Them dreams must have been vivid as
Yeah,
hell.
man. You could just think about a vision you had.
Yeah.
Now how you like, damn, you really felt like you was right there.
Right, right.
When I met my wife, you see, when I met my wife, she wasn't in the truth. And then she had a vision. This world was being destroyed. She woke up and she became a believer. She was scared. She was shook. Woke up sweating. It's just about, she could still feel the heat when she woke up. She was like, I still feel the heat. Damn. She wasn't believer then. She woke up. She was like,
Yeah, you gonna believe today, man.
You gonna learn today.
You know what I mean? You got anything you want to bring up? About?
Earlier we was talking about how the earth was going to be destroyed. It's going to rock to and fro. And we was talking about how basically the end is speaking. And I just want to go into how long it's going to take for this earth to be destroyed in that time, which is Revelation 18 and 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city of Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Hour. 1 hour, man.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
That's literally 1 hour. You know? And yo, look how long it took to build America up.
Exactly.
How long it took to build this place. So in 1 hour, that's how angry that the Lord is.
Right.
And he's also going to send famines, man.
Yeah.
You know? He said he's going to send famines out to defend. Like, because yo, man, the Lord can't wait to destroy this place because of the wickedness of it. And then the blood of our ancestors is crying out to him. Man. You know, even when you pass away, you go to the spirit world, you're up there
You're
praying to the
complaining.
Lord.
Yeah, you're complaining.
Like, yeah, this man killed me, man. You know? Right. It's like, when you go in the Genesis with Abel, man. You know? Matter of fact.
Yeah, his blood cry, his blood was crying out from the grave.
Come on, man. So the Lord, he already knew, man.
Yeah.
Because Abel was back up there like, yo, he killed me.
He killed me.
We
Then
should
he
go
asked
do
him. Then the damn devil, the first so-called white man or wicked man on the earth that went and lied to the Most High.
Man.
You know? It's like, how the hell you gonna lie to your creator? You got it? You got it?
No, I was telling the brother I don't have any internet on this phone.
Oh.
Just to read that, to bring the point out.
Yeah.
As far as like this blood was crying out. What's that? Genesis?
It's gotta be in third chapter.
Because that's what Eve lied. In the third chapter, Eve lied. Well, she knew the truth, but she lied.
I got it right.
You got it? Yeah, I wasn't gonna read the whole thing.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
Started like 8. Over the, you know.
Yeah, 8 is right. 8 is good.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Because he wasn't following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Because there were laws back then, you know. They didn't start with Moses.
Right.
You see?
That was that breath of life that was reading. Because he told him to specifically, when they sacrificed, it had to be a meat sacrifice.
Exactly.
So Cain sacrificed some vegetables or something.
Matter of fact,
Vegetables
jump back down to 3. Let's read that. Go ahead and read that.
And that's the reason. No, that lets you know right there, because the same spirit that was on Cain is on Esau. Man.
Yeah,
You know, they lawless. They don't care about the Most High.
Exactly.
No, they go to anything to oppose him. You know. Whatever he says, they're gonna go the other way.
Right.
You know.
They Psalms 10 say the Most High is not in none of their thoughts.
You know, bro.
Yeah.
So I got it right there.
Genesis 4:3. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord Yahweh.
You see? It's supposed to be a meat offering. He gave up the ground. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof.
And yo, that's like paying tax as well, man.
Right.
You know, but that was a representation of paying the tax. The 10% of the first the money, you know. So he gave that right to Yahweh.
And the Lord Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
Because he followed the instructions. You know, he didn't do his own thing. You know, because Cain probably was like, man, I ain't giving him this animal. I'm gonna eat that myself.
Yeah.
You know, Esau. I mean, that's the type of spirit that they have, man.
Exactly.
I'm not giving
That
him this.
greed, man.
Yeah,
You see that? You can see that today, man.
That's
With
right.
how they act. You know, they want. What is the scripture? I can't remember the
Yeah,
scripture. Yeah. And they still ain't full, man.
Yeah, they insatiable. They can't get enough.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's right.
They throw that shit, throw up what they ate.
Right.
Mhm, yeah.
And charity is, roughly paraphrasing, charity is like giving up like most of your sins or something like that. When you give charity, it forgives a lot of your sins or something like that.
Yeah, charity.
Love a multitude of sins.
Yeah.
That's right.
We used to talk about that last week. Huh?
That's right. His charity do cover a multitude of sins.
Yeah, you can finish that.
Verse 4. And Abel, no, so like in verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
See, now you get mad at the Lord because you ain't doing what he told you to do.
Exactly.
How you going to get mad at the one that created you?
That's right.
You know, Esau does that, man. That's the spirit that's on that man. Even to this day, man. Like, yo, even going to with Jacob and Esau.
Right.
When he ain't get the blessing.
Come.
He was crying, man. Oh, dude, you don't got no blessing for me. You know?
And you sold it though.
That's that.
Right, man.
That's right. He disregarded his
Right.
birthright, man.
Right.
You know, so hey, man, you did, yo, just for something to eat.
Right.
That's carnal, man. You know.
All you had to do was fast.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's why we do it to these days, man.
Right.
We gotta do it these days, man, because that's what's coming. You know, with this famine and all these other things, we're gonna have to go days without food, man.
Yo,
So
son, that's
we gotta
right.
get used to that.
That's right. Yo, come. Yo, that's what me and the brother talking about. Trying to practice eating less.
Yeah.
know?
And I have been doing that.
No.
I've been doing that.
But the Lord will put you through it, though. Like, if you a man, He gonna force you to do it. Man.
God.
Go and do
God.
it.
Damn
One
right.
way or the other, because that's the spirit that's on you, man. You know.
Because like with everything that's happening right now, and I, you know, we brought this up in one of our camps, that hunger is a great fucking motivator. You understand?
That's right.
So when you get hungry, you're going to do everything these people tell you to do. So that's why we fast, so we don't fall into that trap.
There you go. And that's why they want to control the food.
Yeah.
You know, because if you control the food, you got power over everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they got. Yo, why do you think Bill Gates is he's the biggest farmer?
Agriculture.
You know what
Right.
I mean? He's the biggest farmer right now.
Yeah.
And then he's telling the farmers, yo, kill your crops,
Yeah.
kill your animals, your livestock, all
Right.
that. So now that puts him in complete control.
Yeah.
So you have to go to him and go, what's that? That's one of the curses.
Yeah.
Yo, no, we're going to have to go to him for one of all
Okay.
things. Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. So now we coming to the end time with the crunch time.
Yeah.
If you going to serve the Most High, you going to serve this man.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, bro.
All right, verse 7. If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
Damn, he told him straight up, if you do well, you're going to be accepted. If you do this, yo, hey man, sin lieth at the door, man. And with sin, the wages of sin is death,
You
man.
reap what you sow.
Yeah. So you're going to die, you know? Yeah, bro.
And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Verse 8. and Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
They always had that hatred to him. And we're their brothers. So he actually rose up and slew him. That's the first murder in the Bible. That's the first murder, period, on the planet, man. You know? And he killed his own brother, man. You know? Hold on. Go ahead. Oh.
Verse 9. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel, thy brother?
So now he's asking him a question. He already knew the answer to it because he's the Most High. He created everything. He created all spirits, you know. So but he's asking him a question to see if this man's going to be truthful. And that's how I know that's the same spirit. That's the same spirit that was on Cain. That's on Esau because he's a father of lies, man. You know. So and then not only did you commit the first murder, you committed the first lies. You know, on top of Eve, because Eve is the mother of all lies. You know, and Cain is the father of all lies.
What version of the Bible is this?
Can you wait one second? It's the King James. King James.
Sure.
But don't interrupt us while we're talking. I got you.
And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
See that? He said, I know not. So basically, like, man, who is saying that? You know, I don't got nothing to do with him. Because he was guilty. And that guilt was eating him. You know? So, but you want to tell the Lord, my brother, yeah, you are your brother's keeper, man. If you love your brother, you're going to look out for him. That's what we're supposed to do. As a people, as a nation, man. You know, we look out for our brothers and protect them, you know? And part of looking out for your brothers is teaching them the truth.
Exactly.
You know?
And he said, what have thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
See that? And that's what we're talking about, the blood crying out to the Lord. So we heard it, man. So the same way that our ancestors that died here, wherever you at, on this planet, our ancestors that passed away, the blood is crying out to the Lord.
Thrown out the slave ships or whatever, it doesn't matter where, it's still crying.
And that's a perfect example because we had slave ships. Now you got what? The sharks, they still follow that trail.
Blood,
They still follow the same trail. And you also have the hurricanes follow that trail. You know?
From the coast to west coast of
That's
Africa.
right, bro. The hurricanes, let's come. So don't change the question.
Oh, what version of the Bible is it?
King James.
Excuse me?
You had a question before that, you were asking what this is.
Yeah. I mean, I was interested, I want to know what it is, and I'm interested if it's okay taking pictures of the poster so I can do the research.
We Israelites. Good. You got on the Israelite farm.
Yeah, you got the fringes on there.
You got the fringes. What's your nationality?
Excuse me?
What's your nationality?
Sono italiano. Italiano.
Southern guy?
Yes.
You might be able.
Excuse me?
It's a good chance you're living. And you dress like a woman's supposed to dress.
Yeah.
One of the things for that haircut.
I don't really know my ancestry. I only know what I've been told.
You know Hannibal?
Hannibal?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
He ran through Italy. He was black. He ran through Italy a lot, bro.
Well, I know in Sicily there was a place of the Moors.
Yeah.
They were wicked
Yeah.
Israelites. Bro. They were wicked Israelites, the Moors. They conquered Sicily. So with the Sicilian women, Sicilian men, they Israelites.
This is the true description of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. That's the names of God and the Son.
Say it one time.
This is Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Okay. Also, this is Yahweh. Yah meaning He, Hawa who is, and the Son Yahweh Shah. Yah meaning He who saves. Okay? It's not God and Jesus. This is the image that they pushed out here, right here.
Yeah,
And
the
so-
white Jesus.
yeah.
But Jesus wasn't white. Jesus
That's that
was,
right, sir.
Jesus was either olive skinned or
Olive.
he was dark.
I'm
Yeah.
starting
What's
to
olive?
think
What?
I might be-
There's only two colors of
Right,
olive.
right.
Black olive.
Right. 'Cause it wasn't green,
Oh,
right?
matter of fact, get that in Revelation, brother. The image of the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. I don't want to say whatever. You know, I want to do more research the root too. I just want to do more research and see because I think life thrives in Africa, specifically in Nigeria.
Nah,
in
no,
Eastern-
well,
no?
nah, I don't. Matter of fact, I got Galatians.
But is this, are you Jews or?
Jerusalem.
Israel. Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Galatians 3. But that's a
Galatians
Jew.
3,
Because Jew is basically a derogatory term. It comes from Judah, right? So you got 12 tribes. That you take a picture of.
Yeah.
And that's what the Most High. This is what the Most High causes. This is what man causes. And these are Proverbs.
Right. That's in the book of Deuteronomy. He called
Wasn't it?
Proverbs
With
and
the King
Proverbs.
James version?
Yeah. Well, you said grab Galatians.
Yeah, it should
What's
be
that?
Galatians
What's
3.
that?
Galatians 3.
Let me see.
Because we can prove to you that it's going to come from Africa.
What doesn't come from Africa?
All life.
Where does all life come from?
About to read.
No, that's not it.
Galatians 4:20.
4:26.
Yeah, I know it's 4.
Yeah.
I'll just go because I get 26 and 20.
Yeah, we should have.
This Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem is above us free, which is the mother of us all.
Yeah, read that again.
Okay, Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So that's where we all come from. That's that's the sin. That's our land. So it don't say nothing about Africa. Because Africa, that's not even the real name. They get that from Scipio Africanus. It goes back to the land of Ham. Before that was the land of Canaan.
Right.
That's the original name. The land of Canaan would be what you call Africa now.
What verse is that?
That's
Galatians
4:26.
4:26.
That shows you that's where we all come from. Our people.
All nations.
That's right.
But that was the land of the children of Israel. The sons of, they were called the sons of God on the time of Adam. Okay? And then you had Abraham, Isaac, and you had Jacob, which was progenitor of the 12 tribes. They went into Egypt. Okay? Then after they were taken out of Egypt, they were called Israelites. They were put into the land of Israel. Okay, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel. So Israel, it means Yashar Allah. He is a prince of the power. Okay. So the 12 tribes are the princes of the power, which is Yahweh. Okay. Hashem Yahweh.
You got something?
No.
No, got that the image color.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Revelation. Revelation.
13, 14.
Yeah. Because you see made mention of that, so just a black proof. Nah, you said the Lord is black, right? Well, you said he was Arab. We about to show you.
Well, that's a theory. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we about to
It says it in the word. You'll hear it.
So it don't gotta be no truth.
But isn't Israel a part? Israel's a part of Africa. Isn't Israel part of Africa? Isn't all life thrives from Africa?
It sits above it, like the Bible says. Yeah. Which is above is free. The mother of us all.
You got Daniel
15.
So this is Revelation
10.
Yeah, read that one first.
Revelations 1:12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. All right?
And yo, when you get the 7 golden candlesticks, see, the brother has on the church. That's what that is. That's the menorah.
So you can look at this image while he's reading.
Okay. Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So
That's what the word is called.
That's Yahweh's son. That's what he's talking about right there.
Okay. Clothed with the garment down to the foot.
See that? Garment down to his foot. Like that, how we
How we moving right now?
Go ahead.
And a girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
So that's right here. It's patch. Go ahead.
And his head and his hairs were white like wool.
So when it says head and his hair, it's talking about his hair
And his beard. Okay. And it okay. as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. All right. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right, yo. So when you got go ahead, you know.
Okay. As if they were burned in the furnace.
So if you got brass that's burnt, what color is it?
Excuse me?
What color is burnt brass?
Burnt brass.
Yeah, what color is burnt brass? Black.
Yeah. You burn something, is it lighter or darker?
Oh, darker, yeah. I'm not thinking, I'm focused on something I'm focused on.
I got you. I got
I
you.
don't want to juggle too much, I'm focused on this right now.
I'm gonna read that back.
Go ahead, brother.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace, and his voice was as the sound of many waters.
He spoke with authority. He had like you can hear him from here to down there, man. As well when he did that what's that? He spoke to the crowd.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
5,000.
5,000.
He spoke to them and they all
heard him.
You know? So he had a deep voice, man. A manly voice.
Right.
You know, it wasn't no Mike Tyson type of voice. You know.
So this is evidence right here that they know the depiction
That's right.
of so-called Jesus.
That's right.
What we call it how it's in the Bible.
You got that other Daniel?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring that one up. That goes right into
Just they got the color. And we bring out the Heavenly Father to show you, basically, it tells you, the scriptures tell you exactly what they look like. But they always say in these churches their color doesn't matter. Because it tells you that he told John to write down what you see.
That's right, yeah.
Okay?
He walked past it.
And there was a reason behind that. Oh, those are stones. That would be the color. That when you have a description of his color, that's what the color of Yahweh shall be. Or Yahweh. Okay? So that don't we all have that color? For the most part? You see?
Dark red and dark green,
Yeah. They have reddish hue to our brown skin.
We got some more for you. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
And that barrel is green. That's the color green.
It's like the dark green and the dark red,
And his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Damn. Going back into that brass.
Polished brass. What don't this have the color of polished brass?
Just a derivative of brown. Brass is a derivative of brown.
Right.
The voice of his words like the voice of a multitude, as the brother said earlier.
Spoke with authority. This is the Heavenly Father he's going to describe it.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down,
Like God.
and the ancient of days did sit.
The Ancient of Days,
That's
this
the
is.
ancient of days. That's before everything. You know, that's the ancient of days.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His
Who the only people that got hair like this? You know that.
That's the age men.
That's right, but the beard is very good.
his throne was like the fiery flame.
And that throne is talking about his chariot. It's talking about it. And that's why you got the fire right there. The chariot, which you would call in the world, called UFOs.
Right.
They call it UFOs. Those are the vehicles for the angels. That's what they travel.
Chariots of the Most High.
And his wheels as burning fire.
So it's talking about the chariots.
And you read that in Ezekiel, he described the wheel within the wheel.
It's that Ezekiel,
33.
and that's just to explain to you, you got to sign with the UFOs.
Yes, sir. Right over there.
Oh,
I got the scripture on there.
You know what UFOs are going on now?
Right, right.
Now you're going to start seeing some right here. See how they say the picture of that? We're about to read you that right there too. So now these people call them UFOs, but they're not UFOs. Now what they call them now? UAPs?
Yes.
What
Unidentified
was that,
flying
Ezekiel 33?
UFAP, unidentified flying phenomena. That's what they call them now.
61, right?
Now when they talk about this,
The wheel within a wheel.
Yeah, this is
going from the world, yeah. That's
okay.
it. That's
So
it.
you believe in the second coming?
Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, I prove it to you.
Thank
We
you.
just
I
was
started
reading
at
that.
verse 15. Started at verse 15.
Yeah, kind of bring it up, bro.
Okay, Ezekiel 1 and 15. Now I beheld the living creature, behold one wheel upon the earth by the living creature with his four faces.
Look, this looks like a wood, bro. Oh, it looks like wood. So we can explain all this yeah, bro. But see that, and these, the governments and all that, they know about it.
Yeah,
They've
you
been
have
trying to keep it a secret for so long, but they're saying it's unidentified because it's not their technology.
You mean extraterrestrial, yeah. It's like
That's
intergalactic.
our
But you don't believe, you think that's related to God. You don't believe it's like another source.
No. Well, we can tell you what the angels look like, just like they look like the angels of the moon. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and their works was like unto the color of a barrel. And
They go to barrel talking about the green. Go ahead.
they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
So it was turning, you know, the way the chariot was moving. And they actually show you that. Matter of fact, if you watch Independence Day, you see the spaceship come out. It's a ship. It came and the way it was moving. It's turning. So they know all these things, you know. And it's telling you, explain it simple as day right there for you. Go ahead, bro.
All right. And when they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they moved, meaning that they want to go up, they go up, they want to go over like that. They don't have to turn. They don't have to turn.
It's not like an airplane. That's right. They go all slow, you know.
Okay. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful. And their rings were full of eyes round about them four. And where the living creature went, the wheels went by them.
That's talking about the angel that's controlling the ship. Right. You know, the creature. The ones that's inside of those vehicles, they call UFOs. It's not, they're not little green men. How they depicted.
Martians
It's
and
not
all that
them big ass head with them big ass eyes. You know, they don't look like that.
Right.
They look like us.
That'd be a weird looking angel.
Go ahead, bro.
And when the living creature were lifted up from the earth, the wheel was lifted up.
So it's moving.
Right? Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went.
See that? So that's the spirit inside of that shit. The one that's controlling it. Because yo, this is flesh right here. That's what inside this flesh is spirit.
That's the book of Jude, I believe the 6th chapter talks about the angels that left their first estate.
Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes, and looked, behold, a flying robe. And he said unto me, what seest thou?
Oh, matter of fact, they just had a sighting like that over in France. It looked like a robe, actually. You know, it looked like a
Where in France?
a chain was somewhere in France. You can look it up. UFO sightings in France. It just was there, and then with the colors, which it says in Ezekiel how the colors and everything, the way they
Colors of amber?
yeah, kind of all the different colors of the church. And I'm talking about to the T, and you're gonna start seeing more. That's what's coming back in the streets.
And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits,
It was telling you how big it is.
and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
That's about 40 feet. That's about 30, 40 feet by 20 feet wide.
You ain't want to hear that. Oh, what you say?
about 30, 40 feet long, about 10 to 20 feet wide. So that's a pretty big roll. That's about 30 to 40 feet long and about 10 to 20 feet wide. That's a pretty big. That's like a city bus flying around, and that's talking about back then.
I have a question that's well, similar to the topic, but not related. Are you part of a group or are you part of a church? Or
There's thousands of, hundreds of thousands of them. Hundreds of thousands.
what's the name?
We the church of Philadelphia.
This is a nationality. It's not a religion. This is our nationality that we're reclaiming.
So what's your nationality?
Israelites.
Israelites? Okay, we're in Philly.
These brothers are really were from Lancaster.
Oh.
Came out of the fellowship.
So you don't have like one specific space or institution.
This is
Highways and byways. Highways and hedges. Lanes.
Two or three are gathering in my name.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, where are you supposed to be sister?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Well, just put my account there.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Excuse me?
It might be a spot too.
My account
It's possible. Look the part.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
G8D. Two.
It's all one word? Between and two?
Yeah, you can look up GMS.
Just look up GMS. Just look
Yeah,
up
Great
Israelites on the
Millstone.
YouTube.
Yeah,
You know what I
Great
mean?
Millstone.
Any Israelite.
Yeah.
But not any Israelite. I ain't gonna say any Israelite.
Yeah, because we're running
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. It was very enlightening and God bless you.
Thanks. Nice taking it.
Zechariah 5:3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
That's what we were saying. That's what's coming to destroy this place. You know, before she left, that's what she would have got.
She would have heard that,
You
yeah.
know? So read that one more time.
Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
That's right. So that's
Day of the Lord. Day of the Lord.
Yeah.
No, when you see those, that's your ass.
Sure have.
You know, they say, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's it. You know, and that's the judgment there. That's what it is. Stuff like this. Like we was getting to earlier when we said, look, it's so real truthful like a jump.
It's the curse that covers up.
So Psalms 104:3, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walk upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirit. He minister a flame of fire.
He said he maketh his angels spirits, man.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's read that one more time. That's deep.
Psalms 104:3, who layeth the beam of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
And you know what they say about Yahweh son, he's gonna come back in the cloud. That cloud is talking about the chariot.
I'm not going to meet thee as a man.
Huh.
That angelic force.
That's right. That's right.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
See that? And that's how them chariots do. They float.
Bouncing around
No,
on
and
the
that's why Esau wants that technology so bad, man. They wish they could have that, man. You know, but they bounds that they set for. But they can't go past that, man. You know, no matter how much they try, you can't get it.
that electromagnetic shit that they got, that electromagnetic something, I can't remember the whole thing. But they were experimenting with mercury. And if they spin mercury, if they get mercury to spin real fast, it causes gravitational force. So they were dealing with stuff like that, but they just keep crashing. It would be a whole bunch of them. Hey, listen, what is that? Alicia asked the Most High to open that man's eye, and it was chariots. All they could be chariots, they could be angels standing right here.
No, that's when they was going to battle.
All right, with the big ass swords, bro. They could be angels out here right now with big swords. Like, I dare you, motherfucking demons, to come over here.
No, you already said it.
Huh?
There are 2 or 3 gathered in his name. That's what it is.
That's right.
You know, so what is, and then it tells you what the song, his angels are kept around by the bottom.
That fear of the Lord.
You know?
That's right.
So they here, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's when you go into what's that? I think it's Second Ezra, the 14th chapter, when it talks about the realms.
Yeah.
One realm would fight against another realm. So
Yeah.
that's a realm. That's a spiritual realm that
Yeah.
you can't see, but it's a
Yeah.
realm.
That's coming.
Like you could feel spirits, man. Like I used to stay in this house, man, and it was a damn demon in that house.
Oh, man.
I used to walk in the door, your hair raised up on your
Yeah.
arm, and it tells you that in the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
You know, when the angels came in the presence of men, their hair rose up
got
on their
scared.
arm, goosebumps, all that, man.
Someone passed out.
Yeah, because that's a spirit, that's a force, man. You know, and your flesh can't, like your flesh gets scared of that, you know, but your spirit can deal with that, man.
They're contrary to each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, you have the celestial and the terrestrial.
That's
You
right.
understand that, right?
Yeah.
And basically, they're combating against each other.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
What it says, Yahweh said, he said the spirit is willing, indeed willing, but the flesh is weak, man. You know? So your spirit is like you said, it's constantly warring against each other, man. You know, you want to do the right thing, but your flesh like, nah. That's why you got to deny the flesh.
Beautiful.
You know?
And that's why Esau can't get it.
That's right.
Because he's always wanting to plead the flesh.
Yeah,
He wants to
he
please
can't get away from it.
So carnal. Yeah, carnal.
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
Did you read through it? Oh, you did read through it.
I can finish it up. Zechariah 5:3. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stilleth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
Everyone that's stealing. And Esau is known as the thief in the Bible. You know? He spoiled all the nations.
Yeah.
You know?
Done.
So his time has to come, man. You know, and he's going to be cut off. That's why they don't want them chariots to come, man.
Exactly.
With the space force. You know, matter of fact, he got out of Revelation when he talks about war in heaven. You know, this 20. Oh, go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter into thy chamber,
There you go.
and shut the door about thee. Hide thyself as it were a little moment,
That's right.
until the indignation be overpassed.
And that's a chariot. Where else you gonna go?
Yeah.
You're gonna be beamed up into a chariot, you know, and that's talking about his people, man.
That's right.
His men, his elect, stuff first and foremost, and his 1/3, man.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of you gonna die here in Babylon,
Yeah, get
man.
melted.
Or wherever else the Lord gets you, but the main destruction is gonna be right here in Babylon, right? You know, the main destruction, the grand finale, you know. But rightfully so for all the blood, that's the innocent blood that's been shed here, you know.
Okay.
Let's listen to Revelation.
Yeah, after that. So I gotta just going into why we do what we do. This is through faith. I mean, we can't necessarily say we got evidence besides this book.
That's right.
You know, so we come out, we got through this faith, and got a precept for that because we're working on our own salvation with fear and trembling. Hey, I don't want no smoke with Yahweh. So guess what? I fear him before I hear anything that Esau gonna do or my job gonna do or anything else, right? So this is Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. So we confident about what we say,
That's right.
day in and day out, week in and week out. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the power, ye might receive the promise. Because faith without works is what? It's dead.
Yeah,
It'll tell you that, right?
That's right.
So we come out here to work out our own salvation, to magnify and glorify the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
For yet a little while, he that shall come will come and will not tarry. So we keep saying, oh, he's going to come. Like we talked about earlier, 2000 prophecy. But guess what? We know this destruction is going to come.
Right.
We know Yahweh Shai is going to come.
You know, it said for a little while. It might seem like a long time to you. You know, because you got to figure, on the planet, it's time zones and times. But in the heavens, it ain't no time. Like 1,000 years is one day.
Hey,
to the
one
Lord.
day.
So that's like, yo, we only in what? We about to go into the third day. You know, because the
I
Lord.
think we're in the third day.
Yo, we
Yeah.
almost there. Yo, we right there.
Yeah.
We at the third.
It's dawned upon us.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. You ain't lying.
Bless you. Happy resurrection day.
What you got?
too.
Now the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith, man. You know, the just going to live by that faith, not wonder like, yo, I gotta have like, yo, with scientists, man, they want to prove everything.
Right.
You know, yo, I gotta prove this didn't happen, this happened. Yo, it's some things that you can't prove, man.
Right.
It's faith. You know, you know, you can't like, you know that the Red Sea parted, man. You know that is evidence to that. But did they actually see it? Them scientists see it? No. We haven't said it. We got faith to believe it happened. You know.
But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Hey, that's why you put your hand on the plow. Hey, it'd be better that you didn't even put your hand on the plow, right?
Right.
Hey, it's better that you have not known
That's right.
the doctrine.
You get beat with many stripes.
Now, we also have to be circumspect because, you know, Esau slither in here. Come on, well, what's your address? I mean, I thought she was going to ask you for your birth certificate. You know what I'm saying?
She can watch the videos also.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's about us.
Let's do dinner.
Right. Right.
She probably was looking for her.
Trying to get famous going on CNN. Listen, I got right, yeah. I'm writing the story. I bet you are.
I got a scripture that back you up what you were saying about the faith.
Okay. I got it.
Go ahead.
I was just dealing with back to the spirit and the flesh. Galatians 5:16. This I say when? This I say then. Walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
There you go.
For the flesh lusteth against the
There you
spirit,
go.
and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
That's right. Hey, that's beautiful, man. You
beautiful,
got to walk in that spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because, yo, that's like when you fast, man. You deny yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you becoming more spiritually in tune. You coming closer to the heart of the other side. You know? The biggest thing is why they do
They fasted more.
Yup.
I'm saying?
Because they was in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in that,
Damn right.
flesh, man. You know? That was beautiful. I got something back here too, right? Just real quick. Now.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and 28. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right.
You know, that's like what the brother was saying. You know, you can't fear these what Esau gonna bring to you, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that boy that you gotta have that faith, man. It's just gonna live by the faith, man. You know, you gotta, and that's walking in the spirit. You know, because if you a man that walks in the flesh, he wants to be scared of you,
That's right.
you know, you gotta have that faith to know, man. The Lord, what He say He gonna do for us in His book, is gonna happen, man. You're gonna get those spiritual powers, man. You know, you're gonna be able to tread on these people, man. You know,
And that's hella faith. Because they might put your head underneath the
Guillotine.
So you gotta have hella faith looking at that joint like, all right, Lord, I'm putting everything in there.
yo, that's right.
Going all in, Lord.
Yeah.
That's right. Yo, that you said that's the faith of Abraham. Because Abraham, you got that bring it out, bro. Hey, that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit, brother.
I'm gonna just read on it.
Where, bro?
Verse 8 from Galatians 3 and 8. And the scriptures foreseeing that the Most High will justify the heathens through faith, preached before the gospel unto Abraham, saying, in thee shall all nations be blessed, So then they which be of faith are, and so then they of faith are blessed with faithful Abraham.
See that? Yeah, you got had and yo, Abraham had enough faith to take his son to put him on the altar to be to put him to death. And that's another way that you know that it was Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai was what? He was the sacrifice. He was the sacrifice. So that was in that incarnation of him, you know, and his father was going to put him down.
It wasn't time for him to be sacrificed.
Exactly. You know, but to this time, well, you know, over 2,000 years ago. When he walked the earth.
Isaac, it was a time, you know, Howard Shot.
That was just a good.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have like you have children, you know, and you have a boy child that, and that's the son that was promised to you, not Ishmael.
Right.
You know, so you have to take the one that was promised to you up on that hill and put him to death, man.
And wifey was going off on Abraham like, man, what are you doing?
That's
You know?
my child. She don't act like that because they think that's their child. But yo, and like how you were saying with the guillotine, like you could be there. Yo, he went to the point where he actually lifted the knife. I was about to slaughter him.
Abraham knows something like that.
And he stopped. You know, because the Lord, He's going to test you. He's going to test your faith. He's going to take you all the way to the
We all shall be tried.
It's right, like we say, the elect shall scarcely be saved. You know, because your faith is going to get tested. Yo, you could be looking at a missile coming like, oh shit. You know, or the fire. You can see that fire coming towards you, and boom, you get beamed up in the chariot. Man.
The elect shall scarcely be saved.
That's right. That's it. That's right. So, yo, man, you gotta have that faith, man.
Yeah.
That's all you can say. Faith is a gift, man.
Right.
You know, it tells you without faith it's impossible to please Him. You know, so you gotta have that faith. Like George Michael, you gotta have faith. You gotta have that faith.
Revelation 3:10, because thou have kept the words of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. He said, keep the word. He said,
Keep the words of my
the words of His suffering. You know, because the Lord is long suffering, man. You patient and be patient. You suffering, man. You know, we ain't out here living it up, man. We out here suffering, man. You know, you don't got your children, man. Your woman talking crazy to you. You know, your job working you to death, man. You got your enemies over you. It ain't no rest here, man.
I brought that up earlier. When I ended up coming back out on the street, because I was going through so much shit with just, you know, my baby mama, you know, turning my kids against me, getting white, my job, fucking with me. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. You know, something just snapped at me, man. You know what I mean?
That's the spirit.
That's the Lord, like, get your ass
Get up,
here.
it's time.
Do my work.
Just dealing with faith. Hebrews 11. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right. You said you can't prove it. You can't prove it. All, you know, you just gotta have that faith. That's right. Hey, everything that we read, we believe in it.
That's like when she was talking that shit. What she said? Talking about, wow, that's a theory. We're not here working with theories. We're sitting here telling you facts. We're telling you the truth. And we're telling you what we have faith to believe is the truth. That's right, exactly.
Hey, us being out here is an act of faith.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's where it starts.
Making our bodies a living sacrifice.
And it fulfills prophecy.
That's right.
God will, you know what I mean, that belly to dry bones. We're going to stand up on our feet, right?
From the ones that are afflicted.
Right.
Matter of fact, wisdom of Solomon 5.
3.5 days.
Right.
Something down there.
Days.
Hebrews 11:6. Without faith, it is impossible to please Him, for he that cometh to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, must believe that He is.
That's right.
You have to believe, man. Yo, it's the belief. If you don't believe, Abraham believed Yahweh when he took Isaac up there. You know, Daniel believed in Yahweh when he was throwing the lions den, man. You know, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they believed in Yahweh, man. You know, when they was in that, and they was literally in the fiery furnace, man. The was that? Fire Reverse. They was in there. And guess who came to the rescue? Yahweh shot, man. You know, the niggas that was throwing the fire and the fuel on top, they was burning up. Yeah, they was burning up, man.
It was so hot.
And they was sitting in there like,
They didn't even smell like smoke. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But they had that belief because they, just like those 7 brothers and the Maccabees.
Maccabees,
When they got put to death, they had faith. They like, man, fuck you, man. I'll come by, I'll see you, man. Yeah. I'll go at, it's going to be better than this shit.
I'm going to get a new tongue, a new arm,
that's right.
new hand. Motherfucker, I'm going to see you later. Don't worry about it.
And that guy, like, psychologically, that guy fucked somebody heard. Something like, they break it to death. They like, what the fuck this nigga say?
Take the other arm. Take my other arm after you chop this one off. You know what I mean? Like,
That's belief, man. They had that belief, man. They believed in the Lord.
that's right.
You know? That's what I'm talking about.
Real quick. And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
There you go, man.
That's right.
Hey, man. That's right to the point. That's somebody.
Yeah. 1 Peter 1:7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahweh Shah. Okay, when the Most High come back, you know, the ones that are diligent, the ones that have that faith, man, is going to be found into an honor when he comes back, man. You're going to have to go through that fire, man. You know, what the scripture, gold is tried through fire and acceptable men in adversity, in the furnace of adversity. So you ain't just going to slide your way into the kingdom, man. You're going to have to prove yourself, man.
It's gonna be proof.
Yeah.
Man up.
Yeah.
Man the fuck up.
Right.
When that goes down, I'm just telling you.
Beautiful priest. Let me finish this off. This is Hebrews 10:39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
I believe to the saving of the soul.
You gotta ride it all the way out.
That's right, man. That's right. And ain't no going back. You know? Come out here taking breaks. No, once you step out here in this arena, that's it, man.
And Baba Kashaf, did you look up that word perdition?
We'll bring out
10 and
1 Peter 4
39.
and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you,
That's right.
as though some strange thing happened unto you.
That's right, yo. Some people they fuck up, man. They wonder, yo, why is this happening to me? Your house shot. Yeah, because like the brother said earlier, man. If you're not going through something, man, you better look in the mirror. You better start wondering about yourself, like, oh, am I a man of the Lord? Am I one of yours? No, that should make you nervous.
Right.
When you go through something, you're supposed to rejoice.
Right.
You know? What's that in Sarat? I believe it's
Perdition 10:39. Hebrews 10:39.
Sarat chapter 2. I'm telling my son, when I come to see the Lord, prepare our soul for temptation. You got that word, brother?
Yeah, the word perdition in Hebrews 10:39 is apolia. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but apolia. And it means destroy utterly, destruction of vessel, a perishing, ruin, destruction.
So again, let me go back to that verse. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. Meaning, hey, whatever you're gonna come with, bring it.
Come.
So we ain't drawing back.
That's right.
Not drawing back the sword.
Come.
Like,
No matter what.
DMX say, bring that shit. We right here. You know?
And then mean,
right here.
I'm gonna go some
That's
more.
real, and that's what it is, man. You know?
Okay. It's a from a presumed derivative. It means ruin or loss, physical, spiritual, or internal, damnable, destruction, die, perdition, perish.
Perish.
Yeah.
But you losing.
Yeah.
What you got to lose here, man?
Right.
Because we coming back.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
What is that scripture? He that love his life shall lose.
That's right.
Nope.
And
He tried to save his life.
That's right, bro. You got that.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, verse 1,
2 and 2.
verse 2.
Chapter 2.
Oh, is it 2 and 1? Oh, yeah, 2 and 1. Yeah, I got it. Sirach. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right.
Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make no haste in time of trouble.
That's right. So when trouble comes, you ain't supposed to lose your wits about yourself. You know, you gotta stay focused, man.
Right.
You know, because if you move in haste, you always gonna make a mistake. Then you're gonna have a lot of regrets. Man, I shouldn't have did. I should have just stayed. You know, like yo, you gotta be like yo in the boxing match, man. Yo, somebody willing on you, you get crazy, start throwing haymakers, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta constantly do that and box your way back in, man.
Right.
You know, take your time, see what's going on.
That's why they have sparring matches.
There you go, cut.
The
That's right.
sparring matches help them. You know, boxing is mental.
Yeah, cut.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have sparring matches to rehearse. And that's what we're doing right now. We're rehearsing the right to that. You know, we're going through a trial right now where we're building our spirit for that day.
Right.
You know, it's not, hey, you know, 2/3, man, they're not going to have nothing, no backbone, man.
It's important to stay in the spirit. And the spirit is the word. And that's that knowledge and wisdom and understanding. But knowledge and wisdom shall be listened to.
Till that time.
That time.
So stay in the word.
right.
When that time do come,
Right.
you know what I mean?
You know, we prepping right now. We getting ready through the spirit. We got learning the precepts. Yep. He said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time and the strength of our salvation. You know, which means, hey, we're gonna have this to rely on, man. You know, we're gonna have to, you know, load up in the spirit.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 4. Read through. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Damn right.
God adore those things, man. Right. Just like, yo, all our ancestors did the same thing, man. It ain't nothing new under the sun, man. I got a quick reflection. This is the book of John, St. John, chapter 4, verse 24. It said, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Right. You know, but like the brother said, you gotta stay in that spirit, man.
Right.
You know, to worship him, you gotta be in spirit, so it's not flesh. You know, you start thinking fleshly, that's death, man. You know, that you gotta have that belief, you gotta be in the spirit, man. That's why I talk about be in the spirit, man. You know? That's it.
Real quick, James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahushua chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith,
Yes. Damn.
and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that loves him?
Damn. That's just beautiful, man. Yeah, bro, we don't want to. Damn. That's a banger right there.
James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahushua chosen the poor of the world, rich in faith?
That's right. Yo, we poor, you know, like, but we rich, man. And then tell you, I believe that's in what's that? Revelation.
2 and 9.
Yeah, come on. Then it talks about that thou art rich. I know that poverty, but thou art rich.
Poverty.
So, but rich, but you then what do you say? Rich in faith, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have that faith, man. Without no faith, without faith, you cannot please him, man. You know, it's impossible to please him, man.
Which he hath promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you?
Yo, who's oppressing us, man? Esau, the one that got everything, man. You know? But what it say? They oppress an old man's heritage, oppress the heritage of his home.
Right.
You know, that's what Esau doing to us, man. And they running things. Speaking of which, look, right across the suit on.
Oh, now you gotta go see. You gotta sometime there's a restaurant up here. It's one of them old. It's like if you don't got old money, you can't even come in this. And you say you used to work there?
Wow, damn, Hamilton, that's what's that president? Hamilton, man.
Alexander
All the
Hamilton.
judges and lawyers be up in that joint.
Wow.
You gotta be a member to get in there too? Price, yeah. Shit like
And
that,
you know
yeah.
what's crazy? Because they go, in places like that is where they used to negotiate on the prices of slaves. Man.
Yeah.
And yo, they do the same thing in these restaurants. They negotiate the judge and the lawyer, they sit down and talk dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got this client, man, you know.
Right.
Well, what
Right.
can you do
Serve
for
them
him?
up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they still doing the same thing. It's
Right.
nothing new.
Yeah.
You know, the chains are off, man. You know, in these buildings, they still do that shit.
James 2:6, but ye have despised the Lord, not rich men oppress you, and draw you for the judgment seats.
I know down in Philly, man, they used to have a coffee shop on it's like Market Street, going towards like Delaware Ave. And they used to sit there and negotiate on the price of the slaves when they came off the ship. When they come, they was something. You know, right down there. That's hey, man. That devil, they got a lot to pay for.
Trading places, baby.
That's
Trading
right.
places.
Yup, that's right. And that time is coming real soon, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Go to grab. I'll go through these few Acts 12, 7 to 10, Revelation 22, 8 to 9, Jude 1 and 6.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And second Ezra 1, 37 and 40. We're coming into some exciting times, man. We're gonna get the, we're gonna get what we work for. You know?
So I'm trouble.
7 and 10. Okay.
The book of Acts, chapter 12, and verse 7. It says, and behold, the angel of Yahweh came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, arise up quickly, and his chains fell off from his hand.
And this is what the brother was just talking about, being in that guillotine,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and still having that faith, man, that the Most High is going to deliver us. Okay? Because they were killing the prophets and the apostles back then. Okay? Just like they're going to try to do now.
Verse 8, it says, and the angel said unto him, gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, cast thy garment about thee and follow me.
We're going to be delivered from a lot of troubles, man. The men of the Lord, the elect men of the Lord are going to be delivered, just like this brother. Okay?
And when we sit in the concentration camps, the angels can come.
Come right to the wall.
That's right. Like coming from the
They're going to have, just like they have, we're going to have control over the elements. Like vocab alone is talking about, how the fuck you want to throw a tank? Because we're going to change the molecular structure of the tank. Because we're going to have control of the elements. We're going to make it as light as a tank. And then when we swing it and let it go, we're going to let it turn right back into the
That's
metal.
right.
That's going to be
Damn
the
right.
same fucking
Damn
speed.
right.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? So I understand that vocab. Go ahead.
God, you know what? They say that in the critical. You know? That's all they doing is talking about us, man.
Yeah.
You know? Verse 8, it says, verse 9, it says, and he went out and followed him, and was not that it was true, which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. When they were past the first and the second ward, they came into the iron gate that leadeth unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through and they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from them.
The angel made a door, a locked door, open by itself. Okay, while they walked out. This is the kind of stuff that's going to happen, man.
That's Revelation 3 and 8. He said, I'll put a door in front of you, I'll open the door, and no man can shut it.
Exactly.
And I close the door, and no man can open it.
Exactly.
But that, hey, man, that's like spiritual powers as well, man, goes into that.
Exactly.
You know, because the angel working with you. You know, to be able to, they're going to guide you, just like what, when we was in the wilderness, man.
Right.
That coming from ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
They had to guide us through everything. They said the cloud by day and fire by night.
Fire by night.
You know, so we was led by that angel.
I got that Revelation 22:8.
Revelation.
I got that.
8 and 9.
I got
Oh,
it.
you got it? Oh, you got the
Revelations 22:8. And I, John, saw these things and heard them. And when I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which shewed me these things. Then saith he unto me, Seest thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren the prophets.
I am thy fellow servant. Okay, we're gonna get a couple more scriptures, but that's the point that I wanted to make. Go ahead, brother.
And of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book, worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Okay. I am thy fellow servant. Keep your minds on that. Go ahead,
2 Ezra 1:37.
oh no, bring that Jew down first. I'll block it.
All right.
This is Jude 1:6. And the angel which kept not their first estate,
The angels that kept not their first estate, I am thy fellow servant. Go ahead.
but left their own habitation, he have reserved them in everlasting chains under darkness.
And the chains of darkness are these bodies that we're in right now. Okay?
Unto the judgment of the great day.
That's right. Go ahead, brother. Bring
Damn,
that
that's
out.
heavy, bro.
2 Ezra 1:37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. Verse 38. And now, brother, behold, what glory! And see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give the leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Osias, Amos, and Micah,
I want to get Philippians 3:20.
Micah, Joel, Abdias, and Jonas.
And these are all prophets, okay, and apostles that this is talking about. Go ahead,
Nahum, and Habakkuk, Sophonias, Addias, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of Yahweh Bahashim
which are
Yahushua.
called also angels of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? So just like those men, those prophets, those apostles, those men of the Lord were in chains of darkness, he just said that they were called angels.
Yo, the word, when you go in the word angel, this means message.
That's right.
So they were their messages for just like us.
That's right.
And we're in them like, hey, chains of darkness, we right here.
That's it.
You know, because we left our first estate, which is up there, so we are the real fallen angels.
Psalms 82:6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
That was just getting ready to come out too. Yeah, it is.
That's why he also says, "You shall die like men."
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right, bro. Hey, man,
You shall die like men. All of you, ye are gods, and ye shall die like men.
look at Yahweh side. Yahweh side is not like a man. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, man.
Yeah. You want to get that John 10 and 34?
That's right.
John 10,
Right there after that.
John 10 and 34. Yahweh shall answer them, Is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods. If he called them gods, unto whom the word of the Most High came, and the scriptures cannot be broken. Say, just one thing.
Yeah.
I run it back.
Okay.
John 10 and 34. Yahweh shall answer them, Is it not written in your law? I say, ye are gods.
You got it.
You said?
Oh, the word bad, man. Because, yo, he's Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? Something like, God, ain't it written in your law, man? Since you want to be all about the law, you know, that's how he does it. This is St. Matthew chapter 17, verse 1. It says that after 6 days, Yahweh shall take Peter, James, and John, his brother, and bring them up into a high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them.
Transfigured before them. Go ahead.
And his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. And behold, there appeared unto him Moses and Elias talking with him. Then answered Peter and said unto Yahushua, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If thou wilt let us make here the 3 tabernacles, one for thee, one for Moses, and one for Elias. What?
No, stop there. Go ahead and grab that Galatians.
Philippians?
Yeah,
But
sorry.
they was
Philippians
trying
3:20.
to, they was trying to worship. Nah, they was.
Yeah.
That's why they wanted to make the Philip the Lord to
Right. I just wanted to get the point of transfiguration. Go ahead, grab that.
It's the book of Philippians, chapter 3, verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Hey. Yo, that's just he's supposed to be in holy conversations.
Yeah.
You know, with all conversations, he's supposed to be in holy conversations because we talk about that. This right here is an example of that. Man.
That's right.
When you come to Kent, but it don't stop here. You got to be in that mindset, that mindset of Kent, man. You hate this place, man. You know, when you're not around your brothers, you're in the world by yourself, man. You're not by yourself, but you know, you still got the angels with you. But you know, to physically see a brother and be around a brother is a beautiful thing.
I don't do it just because the camera on. You just want to talk and be bold in Israel.
That's right.
The camera go off, you just a nigga.
There you go. You got a lot of men like that, man. Hey, you fucking something. The camera going in fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
He over there getting the pork chops now.
What they don't understand, the ultimate cameras in the sky, man.
Yeah.
No, he's always watching, man. They say his eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun.
Right.
You know, so you got all the angels. Just like that, what's that song? Every say, I'll be watching. That's right.
Hey, he was mighty in spirit today. That's all.
I got one more.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Some of you, Revelation.
I got it up.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 11. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. All right, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. He's talking about us.
Basically, keep that faith.
But you know what? That persecution time is coming. You gotta keep that in mind. Because Yahweh Shai told us that in Matthew 24 chapter. You know, and look, like that whole New York shooting again. Here we go, another shooting. You know, with the guy on the train and everything. All of a sudden, he had tied with the Israelites. Everything always try to tie into us. Because now they're going to try to make us the blame. You know, but the Lord said, "You shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." You know, so when they had that Jersey shirt, you know what I'm saying? And he had the. They got a sword. And they said Yahweh Shah is coming back. Now they turned that to anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
You know, but it's crazy because that comes from shit, man. So how you gonna be against yourself?
Right.
You know, because that name now, that people not gonna be hated for Jesus' name. You know, everybody love that name.
Right.
You know, but the Lord is gonna, hey man.
Hey, and that time is coming. And for all you simpletons, the elders of Connecticut brought this out earlier. Don't be going to your job and saying, fuck you, Esau, you ain't shit. So, you know what I mean? Hey, be circumspect.
Yeah.
What it say?
Satan is a serpent.
Why is the serpent harmful to the dog? Don't be simple. I mean, it's going to come. The time is going to come.
You go and get your chance to sell. You got your chance out here to sell that. You know, because you got to eat, man. You got to eat. You know?
Yeah, what's that scripture? What manner of person art thou be?
Whole conversation.
Yeah.
You can't jump the gun.
Right, right.
Hell no.
What
Yeah.
what it say?
To the day I rise up to the plate.
And he said he's going to put in our mouths what we're going to need to say when we get put in front of these people.
Right.
You know, because if you look at all the media information that a lot of these people that are doing these shootings and shit like that, the guy that ran the people over at Christmas, when you look at the things that are coming out of their mouth, they don't match what we're teaching.
That's right.
It just doesn't match.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if we continue in our holy conversations, then we're going to be blameless. There's no way in hell that they can blame us for being the same type of people that these guys are.
That's right.
Okay?
And they're also like you said, you won't put the words in our mouth. But sometimes you might just shut you up.
He might not maybe say nothing.
Exactly. Just like with
And that's enough.
with him.
Yeah.
The Howard side. When he was getting persecuted and they put him before everybody, he didn't say shit.
Yeah.
He just looked down. Well, that's what you said.
Right.
He kept his mouth shut, man, because he knew that he had to go through that. So every accusation that they're saying, that's what you're saying about him. But they took the whole weight, man.
Pilate found him blameless.
Yeah,
I don't want this man's blood on my fucking hands.
Yeah.
He ain't do nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And he knew that. That's why he washed his hands in his
And he was an Edomite, and that's what he did. And they're going to do these judges or generals or colonels or whoever the fuck they have us in front of. They're going to do the same thing. I can't, there's nothing we can do to this man. What did he do?
Where's his record?
You know what I'm saying?
This man went to school. This man.
You know?
He ain't been
watched this
trouble
video.
for yeah.
I watched this video. The man hasn't said a damn thing on there that makes him violent.
That's
Or
right.
makes him this way or that way. You see?
That's why everything comes from the scriptures.
Exactly.
You know?
The apostles are big on read the scriptures
Yeah.
and break it down and
Right.
keep it moving. Don't
Right.
fucking get into no long out drawn out conversation
Yeah.
about what you did last week
Right.
and this happened and yeah, it's okay to bring them kind of things up, but you know what I mean, keep that shit short.
That's right. That's right.
Leave that for Christianity.
Yeah.
Pass the pork chop. Yeah.
Yeah, my son
Reverend
put on my
Rib
boots
tip.
this morning. And, so yeah, okay.
Right.
I got back real quick. It says Matthew chapter 10 and 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." He sent us out here.
That was his name, right? Prophets of Doom, 8 or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
The dude
was.
that joined on the subway.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Prophets of Doom.
Right.
Yeah, see,
Right.
and dude, who knows, man, they saw something up.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Dude, because listen, what do they call us? They call us doomsday prophets.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what they call it, yeah, and that's all
Trump
the
did that.
Right.
And Trump vowed to get us off the street.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so prophets are doing that's got Esau written all over.
Goddamn right.
You know? Because there ain't no man, they right man, going, no Israelite man is a man of the Lord. Because it tells you the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Right.
You know? So any man that's going out there doing that, that's on your ass.
Exactly.
Right.
You know? We not doing that. We only gonna own it, 'cause, you know? So whatever. That's what, so they set the narrative to make you seem like a violent person.
Exactly. But that's the narrative that they're going to push to the public because they want the public's opinion. Once the public's opinion is in, then they'll motherfucking try to move it.
Right. They teach hate. They teach hate.
That's right.
We teach love.
That's right. That's what
And
it
truth.
starts at. That's what it starts at. They're the real violent.
Yeah.
You know, they're the ones that's killing us.
Yeah.
Not one Israelite man would do it like that. All you do is come out like the other said, wait on him, man. You gotta wait on him. Because vengeance is his. We're telling you that he's coming back. You know? Is he going to lose his ring? Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
But he gotta wait for them to keep their head on. He's gonna set up, get the party popping.
That's right. The 2/3 are going to put their thing. They're going to start acting up. The 2/3 are going to be the ones that are going to be the trouble.
That's right.
Hey, set it off 2/3.
What's that?
Set that shit off.
What they said, time to set it up.
Yeah, when that motherfucking pork chop was $8, crazy.
Those niggas out here going crazy on that McDonald's and all that shit.
Yeah, what was that? The fucking the chicken sandwich?
man. They was acting fool. They was on that other, they acting fool.
Anybody got anything else?
Going back to faith. This is the famous scripture. Going back to faith. Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. But be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life.
10 days don't mean literally 10 days.
That could be one day, a whole month.
Because you got some men that's never been locked up before. So that might shake their face
Yeah,
right
your
there.
brother was one of that the other night.
It might shake their face. Oh, man.
He saw come in and start kicking you and shit. You might be like telling on everybody.
Start punching you
I
in the
know all
stomach
the
and shit.
Israelites
You know how they like to punch motherfuckers in the stomach? Yeah.
Torture and shit, man. Y'all was shopping.
They used to beat him so bad. Tell you what, man, we ain't gonna face half of the shit that they did to him. You know, Lord willing.
If thou, look at the scripture, if thou persecute me, they want to
Also persecute.
That's right.
Hey, you see how the prophets got put to death? Hey, that's
Horrible.
Yeah.
They stoned Steph.
Yo, but not matter of fact, I researched this. Like, it was certain part, the way they put the death man. Like, yo, man, that shit make me want to throw up, man. You know, like they did. I believe it was Peter. You know, did, but because he told him, he was like, I don't deserve to die the death of your house. Like, so they put him upside down. Oh my God.
Painful, man.
Look at the slaves, man. That was right
They
there.
were boiling in hot sugar.
Look at the 7 brothers alone, man.
Frying pan.
Skillet.
Man.
That's fucking crazy, man. Matter of fact, I seen a picture. It was one of those elite parties, and it was a Jake, like bent up like a turkey. They had him bound like that. They cooked him, man. And they was eating him, man. Had him, and they started eating from the ass and off the gut.
Yeah, these are some of the images, man, of what they did to some of our people. The one brother, this is Jesse Williams, Jesse Washington, Salakia. They were had him on a rope, and what they did was they would pull him up, then they push him back down into the fire. You know, yeah, and then he just doing right here.
They laugh at that.
They got stats
Man.
to that.
You know,
They laugh at that shit,
you
man.
know, so they
Got it. Coming back.
Yeah.
Yo, look what they did to Emmett Till.
Him with you.
Yo, his friend was unrecognizable. No, his friend was, I think his mother wanted to have him.
yeah, they did.
So they can see what they did to him.
And Esau, we know you like to talk. Ain't gonna be no negotiations.
Right.
And no conversations.
Yo, we don't
You know that?
negotiate with terrorists.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna say the same shit.
Right, right.
It's not real terrorists.
Right.
Hell no. Damn
Hey,
right,
man. Beautiful camp, brothers.
Alright, well, with that, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, wow, and Shalom, to the Aqua, to the Steppenberg that's listening and learning. I want to say thank you to you brothers from the Church of Philadelphia for coming up. All right. All right, well, we'll see you next Sunday, me and your brother, and hopefully we can get down to Philadelphia to their camp this summer. All right, Shalom.
Shalom. Waka Baba Ball. Come here, Shalom. Hey,
God set it off right.
Hey.
Damn right. What that brother said.
Oh,
That's
son.
right.
Good God.
That's right.
We was out here for
What that brother said.
we did a 2-piece out here.